nothing worse than expanding foam on the carpet. You could try using a brush to lift this off and then clean the surface, but the more pressure you put on that foam, then the more it will push into the carpet, into the fibres. You could try leaving it and removing it when it's dry, pull it off, but anything that's dried could be left in the fibres and you might not get it out the same. So all I have is a piece of stocking. Put that over the end of the vacuum cleaner. Okay. Now, I really don't want to be touching this. That's the foam filtered, so it's not gone into the vacuum. So now I'm using a small brush. Never throw these away when I've finished with them, always keep them. Recycled white spirit. And just quickly get this foam wetting, because if you don't, it'll dry and be harder to remove. Cloth. Back to the white spirit. Once more on the cloth. That's the foam gone. Now with some carpet cleaner. This one's got a brush on the end. Just work this in. So I'll just leave that for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, warm soapy water. final rub over. Quick run over the vac, that's okay. Silicone caulk. Run of the mill silicone. A lot less left. This time, methylated spirit, same brush, cleaned. Just try and lift this out. Okay, that's gone. The silicone you could leave to dry. You could lift that off. That would be easier to clean the following day. But if you've not got the time, best way to get rid of it. And then again, with your carpet cleaner, again, I'll leave that for 5 minutes and come back to it. And then finally, warm soapy water. That one's okay. Finally, caulk. Well, that's luckily not left very much. So still warm soapy water. Same process. Rinse with warm soapy water. That's okay. That's good. Again, any one of those you could leave to dry till the following day and then come back and try and lift them out, but you can have problems. Silicone will be a lot easier to get off. By far, one of the worst ones is paint. So this is just ordinary water-based paint. Warm soapy water, damp cloth, so with all the others they're quite a heavier makeup. This is a lot thinner. As the pigment, it will carry further into the carpet. Got to be quick with this and use a lot of water. So first of all, just need to get the water in there. So, essentially you use the cloth first, then if you do have the scrubbing brush, go straight to the scrubbing brush. Just keep going back in with the cloth, rinsing the cloth. Just keep rinsing, scrubbing, and repeat that process. And once we've got as much of that water out and moisture, that's virtually gone, then back with the carpet cleaner. And give this a really good working. Again, just finish off. Warm soapy water and damp cloth. That's okay. Again, depending on the carpet, you'll just end up with bright spots. You'll have to do the whole carpet, clean a bigger area. Get the vac out, get the carpet cleaner out for that one. So, oil paint. We'll get some oil paint on here. This is oil-based gloss paint, and find an area where I've not been yet. That's about there. So again, the oil-based gloss, like that water-based paint, you're just going to start to soak into those fibres. Got some white spirit, recycled white spirit. Now this time I'm not going to hold back with this, so I'm going to pour a spot onto that. Get that soaking into it. This is the worst one to be doing, this one. Why you would always have your drop sheets or your dust sheets. Okay, so I'll leave that for a minute or two, but not too long. Okay, so I've only left that for a minute or two just to make sure that that white spirit is worked into that gloss paint. Give it another rub. Now, neat washing up liquid. Quite liberal. Just work that in. And we're off with a damp cloth, warm soapy water. repeating that process with water. Okay, now if you have a wet vac, then get your wet vac. I can still see a patch. Again, I'll leave that for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, give it another work up. Put some more on. And again, leave it for a bit. When that's soaked in, done its business, now plenty of water. Now I can just vac the excess liquid off. That's not too bad. Now, some carpets are worse than others. If you get a red carpet, then white painting it, really, it is an absolute nightmare. You have to keep going at it. And looking at that, really, I can still see a slight patch there. So I am going to get my brush again and some more white spirit, and I'll just keep going at this. That's gone now. So now I just need to remove that white spirit. Same process as before. Warm soapy water, a lot of soap, and then your cleaner and just vac it out. Well, that's good there now. Like I say, white paint is the hardest to get out of any colour carpet. If you do leave any of these to dry, then they do become a little bit easier to lift off, but the fibres of the carpet can pick up some of this, especially the foam. I've already took the foam off from there, you can see what's left. So first of all, silicone. Left drying long enough, that's probably been about an hour. You should be able to pick that off. I'm just going to try and pick the rest of it off with the brush because I can't get hold of it. It's that fine. So that little bit there is tacky. So probably not left long enough, but it could have bonded with the carpet there. That's just the caulk, still wet but lifted off the carpet, and again that was after about an hour. And with this you've not much chance, depending actually it is starting to come out on some. I'm just using my thumbnail there. It depends how it's matted into those fibres. So there is some left there. So that might be a lot harder to get out. So again, better to try and remove them while they're wet. You can leave some, but I wouldn't chance it. Definitely not the paint. Irrespective of having to do any cleaning, prevention is always the best. So whatever materials you're working with, always have the correct liquids to clean, and good dust sheets, waterproof dust sheets are brilliant. Ordinary dust sheets, just double up on them. But prevention by far the better.